chaos. We refer to as Cray House. Take a look.
Zoom and boom, everyone. We are live. And we're back on studio for once. Do that until we get ready to start the episode. This is our first stream of 2 today. Blind reaction to episode 11 of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic Season 9. Exciting stuff. AppleDash will be joining me shortly. Taking a quick break ski. So from what I have seen so far, now I also will talk about the second stream that we're doing. And actually, first time I believe I've done it. There'll be a live commentary tonight during episode 2 of season 9 of BattleBots. So and he's nodding like, yeah, like
it is the first time.
It is that's right. It is the first time. That's right. So so yeah, that'll be fun. Because I always, thought about doing reactions to it, and I wonder if I can like maybe turn the volume up on this just a little bit. See if that'll make you guys hear me better a little bit. There we go. That the green light's trying to go up a little bit more. You can't. The only drawback studio is you can't adjust the mic. But here's hoping this works and that you guys can hear us all right. Anyway, that's gonna be really exciting tonight from 8 to 9. We'll have reactions, commentary as the episode goes on. Episode 1 was really good last week to kick off the season. Some non-surprising results, some other interesting things. So we'll kind of give like before maybe we'll go live a little bit early, probably around 7:45. To give you all a recap of the previous week's episode and share the results, share what happened then to get you then kind of caught up to going in episode 2 tonight. So hence why I'm also wearing my Stinger shirt. Stinger's not competing this season, unfortunately. He hasn't competed actually since the ABC version. So that's disappointing because he's one of my favorites. But there's some other notable veterans there, along with a big group of rookies in this year's show. I think there's like 30 rookies in this year's class. So yeah, just a lot going on there as well. So that's gonna be exciting tonight. But for now, we're gonna catch up on the episode. And I mean, this one, from what I have read and from what I've teased and seen, I haven't seen a whole lot. So again, I'm trying to be, as I always try to be, spoiler free as much as I possibly can. I haven't, and the good thing is I'm not really, I think the fandom as a whole is doing a better job. Like the community is not, spoiling so much. Like they're not posting a whole lot on Twitter, which I appreciate. That was a big problem in season 8 when people from my Twitter would just keep posting stuff on episodes, and I had to I'd either mute them or block them. I'm like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be spoiled. Stop spoiling stuff. So it was hard last season to not be excited for episodes because there's people posting spoilers. But thankfully, so far, that hasn't happened a lot this season. The only big detail I know about this episode, that's only because a fellow reviewer mentioned it, and I mentioned it, in last ATSD, is because Thespio mentioned it with Voice of Reason and at the screening, is that this episode is a Starlight-focused episode. So I'm very excited about that. Although I gotta say, I don't want to get my hopes up too much because, as I mentioned in the description, a couple episodes ago, it was a dragon episode, which I thought, okay, it'd be great. And I rated it as my second worst of the season so far because it was just so, it was just bleh. So it wasn't great. So I can't be I want to be optimistic, but I can't be too optimistic. It's normally most Starlight episodes have not disappointed, but if I can rate a Dragon episode as like the second worst, I don't want to put like too much stock into it now, because with this season, you don't know what to expect, so I don't want to put too much, I guess, high quality into it, but I always look forward to seeing Starlight in the show. And, so I will so she's going to be front and center. At least somewhat. As much as front and center as she can be, like, in a way. But so I'm looking forward to this. And the way that, and I also noticed in the title, the way that counsel is spelled, obviously that applies to her role as guidance counselor at the school. And now we also know from, of course, the premiere that eventually Starlight is going to be taking over the school of Friendship once Twilight and the main six, become rulers of Equestria. So I'm glad that, I guess, that maybe we're kind of seeing a growth to that. I didn't know if they would do any more growth for Starlight, honestly, but apparently there is more. So I can't shake that at all. So I'm looking forward to this.
Get efficient working and free drinks, all for just $39.99 at Kroger. Kings Island, it's amazing in here.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Savannah Chrisley. I just got my FastFit Fun Box, and I am so excited to show you everything that's in it. I mean, do you see everything that's in this box? It's insane. This rose gold
Here he comes to save the day. I don't have a second coaster, but tell you what. There we go. Here he is on the screen for your reacting pleasure.
Yeah.
How is you?
Good.
Good. Ready to dive into this episode?
Mm-hmm.
So as I was saying them, or telling them, I guess, telling them, however you want to put about it.
Yeah, whatever.
Starlight focused episode, which,
Okay.
yeah, because one of the fellow reviewers actually made a point of that when I watched his review of Going to Seed. So right here in the guide here with our fancy little info button. Starlight Glimmer relishes her role as school counselor and encourages the students to come to her anytime about anything. When always being available becomes too much, she learns it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I guess that's an interesting lesson for her to learn,
Yeah.
because like I mentioned, when they actually gave her the role, counselor was the perfect role for her because of how she's grown.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought it'd get to a point where it'd be too much even for her. So that's an interesting thing to look forward to. So,
Okay.
All right, let's dive in.
If you can't have stories about that, I'll tell you what. We're real
Which was the end of Going to Seed from last week.
Come back next year.
Not again. This again was a decent episode. It was better than Sweet and Smoky, but just outside the elite level. See, that's interesting. I want to know where that's going to go, because there's no way Big Mac could have done that with the carrots. Yeah.
You know what this means?
The faces this season are just excellent. The animators are going all out with the facial expressions. Yeah, I love that. Also, by the way, shout out to all those of you who are in Minneapolis this weekend for MLP and SPF. Give that one final send off. Go out with a bang. Have fun. I know Charlie and Vivid were announcing me a guest of honor and everybody this morning at opening ceremony. So
Okay.
you did know Charlie was running that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I did.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Star Tricks.
So I figured you could use a break.
Aw.
Trixie, this looks amazing, but my job doesn't really seem like work.
She's got a pager. Oh, that's cool. Aw. Trixie goes to all that work. Dramatic pause.
Sure, being counselor for the students at Twilight School, friendship is demanding.
It is.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh. Okay, now I see where it's going to become a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Trixie.
What was I saying? Oh, right. Being able to use the experiences of my checkered past to help young students feels pretty great.
Oh. Oh.
Of course, I feel nothing but admiration for the work you do, but it is a little
Take a lunch break.
concerning
Right, no
when we're
kidding.
spending time with you. What are you talking
Aw.
about? We're spending time right now. Well,
Sort of. Or not. Oh, this is not going well.
I cast a spell on the door to my office, so this bracelet goes off whenever there's a knock. Nona's having the worst time with her braids lately. Anyway,
Really?
you were saying?
That's a thing? Oh, Trixie is not liking this.
She is not happy.
She is not having any of it.
She is not a happy pony.
No, she is not. Oh my gosh. Really? Wow.
No.
Okay. I understand loving your job. Like, I can totally relate. Like, to me, some days my job is not work. Like, it's not. I love my job. You know this. And now that we work in the same place, you know this.
I don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know yet because you just started. But,
I was on the floor for about 45 minutes or so, though.
well, there you go. Hey,
Yesterday.
at least you got the experience. There you go.
There's a fester cluck, but okay.
Oh,
A little bit.
okay.
They had me stocking motor oil.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, fun, huh?
Mm.
No, not really. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No further description needed.
We are overstocked on motor oil. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I can see where Starlight's coming from. Like, I get it. You love your job, but sometimes it can be too much. And clearly, when it's even cutting into your time that you want to spend with one of your best friends,
Yeah.
like that's no. I can understand Trixie's frustration.
No.
That's too much. You know, sometimes there has to be a wait a minute. So yeah, it makes me wonder where they're going to go with this. Like, it's an interesting lead-in, but it's like where are they going with this? Like,
Right.
you know, that's always the question when they have that intro. Like, oh yeah,
I love Olive
you
Garden.
and your Olive Garden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm so interested to see where they're going to go with this.
Yeah.
You're putting a strain on your best friend. Stop.
Okay. Lord knows we spend a crap ton of time together.
Well, yeah, but that's only because it's a perfect scenario because you live right next door.
Yeah.
You know, and gosh, now let's see. We live next door. We now work in the same place.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like everything's like falling like where
Don't
we keep
ask me
seeing
how
each other.
Don't ask me how that happened because I don't know. We're back on. I think.
Are we?
Hold on.
Maybe.
We usually do.
Oh,
it.
maybe. Yeah,
Yep.
we are back. All right.
Discovery
So what's going to become of this?
Well,
Hello, School of Friendship.
Totally respect.
Hi, Silverstream.
But they've never been on Twilight Land. Preparing for a visit.
Space. Oh, Josh Haber wrote this episode. Oh my gosh, look at that line.
Yeah.
Describe a shower to creatures who live in water. So far, I've got warm and steamy. Actually, steam has water in it. Silverstream, there are a lot of students who want to see me today. I just need a few shower adjectives that don't rely on the wet part.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's clean, relaxing, relaxing. I don't know. That's relaxing too. Warm and clean are okay. Wow, I have to get this sunburst
It's
off.
gotten to this.
Okay, well, I'm here to help. My door is always open. Except for today, of course.
Oh, wow, Trixie, rude.
If we now can finish everything before sundown. Trixie,
Oh,
I
boy.
can't leave. It's almost spring break. Twilight and the others have already left to celebrate the spring solstice in Camelot.
Oh, okay, so they're gone.
With any issues before they head home for the holiday.
Please? Jeez! Trixie's having like none of this.
Spring solstice.
She's having a crazy meltdown.
She is. You can tell.
Mud and mud primer filling. Sunburst is coming to town.
Oh!
You and I promised to make the cake.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Here's our conflict. Oh
this
my.
Isn't gonna, no,
Okay.
this isn't going to backfire. at
No.
all.
Okay, so
This
Maud
is-
and Mudbriar are throwing a party. Sunburst is going to be there. Hashtag Starburst. Of course I ship it.
Yeah.
And now, so then they promised to make the cake for it. Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This
This isn't going to backfire at all.
No, you were talking about cluster frogs.
Mm-hmm.
This has the makings of one.
Yeah.
Oh my. These. Trixie just that glare. Trixie's like, do not knock on that door again. Yeah, right. That is just the look of no. Now I understand why Trixie's voice actress doesn't do conventions.
No.
No, seriously, that's true. She doesn't.
Why?
Trixie's voice actress does not come to conventions at all,
Wow.
period. She just is not a fan of them. She just does not do them. Charlie confirmed that.
Ugh.
People have been begging for her to come to cons, and Charlie goes, no, she will not do them. So, yeah. But you do not take her off.
No pony is saying your job isn't important. The plans you make with your friends are important too.
Okay, so now it makes me wonder, now that they're actually doing this, is the line just gonna
Yeah.
be gone? Like, are they
Can you keep that pause?
sure?
Dogs are going nuts, and I'm hearing some fucked up noises on the other side. Oh.
Okay.
Gotta make sure nobody's at the house.
So who's watching the school? That's my question. Now that Trixie has pulled Starlight away, who's going to be watching the school? Oh my gosh, this is getting intense. Oh man. Oh, apologies for that. Oh, and you left the door open. What the fuck? No, I have a trash container. Good thing I keep all this in a sealed thing. Oy. Glimmy, of all the friends you could have picked, what did you ever? Well, I knew what you saw in Trix. I knew what you, because your pasts were both somewhat, let's just say, messed up. Oh, excuse I. Woo! There's that carbonation coming out. Oh, but yeah, it makes me wonder now, like, who's watching this school while she's gone? Unless Spike was left behind. I doubt that Twilight and the rest of the main six would go to Cameron without Spike. I would hope that Spike would go to the festival with them. So I doubt he would just stay behind and be in charge of the school if Starlight was already there. which knowing that, she was in good hooves or yeah. So yeah, it just makes me wonder. I gotta say though, on this pause, like I've always like been intrigued by like the background ponies. Like I know we got a whole episode of the background ponies, like in Slice of Life or what have you, but like some of these, like I'd love to know like their stories. Oh goodness. What were they all going crazy about?
I have no idea.
Huh. Well, alrighty then.
Maybe they were play fighting. I don't know.
Well, okay.
Or maybe they're just being extra needy today.
Yeah.
Which is kind of typical for them.
Well, yeah.
When you get 2 rescues and a puppy, there you go.
Well, yeah.
That's what happens.
That's true.
Man.
Oh, forecast info. But anyway, my question is this. So now that Trixie's pulling Starlight away from the school, who's watching the school?
Nope. I have no idea.
It's like
They are there by themselves.
yeah. I mean, they're just it's like what do the rest of the line do? Like, do we stay here? Like what?
But the main
what's going
6 gone.
Yeah, Twilight and the main 6 are gone and Canterlot at the festival. So it's like, and I assume Spike would be with them. So I don't think Spike would be left behind.
I don't know.
So I don't know. So I don't know.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have forgotten. Obviously, I need to be available to my students, but that doesn't mean I can't help with all the things we have to do.
Exactly. Make time for yourself.
Great. So, what are all the things we have to do?
Oh my gosh.
Maud needs streamers for the decorations. Sunburst wants us to pick up a genuine pre-equestrian spring solstice chafing dish from the antique shop. Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Flower looking at flowering sticks, whatever that means. And I thought we were both looking forward to Mrs. Cake teaching us the secret recipe to a famous spring solstice cake. Oh,
Jeez. Just the daggers that Trixie is giving poor Starlight throughout this episode. I feel bad for you. Like, he's just giving all these daggers, like, just.
Yeah.
This is like, if I'm Starlight, like, I'd rather be with my students, please. If you're gonna keep shooting those daggers at me, at least I wouldn't get that from the students. Damn.
A little bit.
But we could just buy a cake from her, right?
we could. But then we'd miss out on baking together.
Right.
The time I spent planning and convincing and begging her to share the recipe would keep her happy. And we promised to make a cake, not buy a cake. And the great and powerful Trixie keeps her promises.
Jeez.
They're going nose
Okay.
to nose right now.
Okay. This is the best I've seen Trixie in any episode since Magic Duel. Like, since the start. Like, this is the best I've seen from Trixie.
Road to Friendship?
Well, okay, Road to Friendship, yes, but that was more like upbeat. Like, that was, yeah, but like, as in, like, intense Trixie, this tops it. Like, in terms of an intense, emotional Trixie,
all right,
this is topping it. Yeah, but Road to Friendship, yeah, it was bouncier, it was lighter, at least until Starlight screwed up and sold Trixie's wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Then we saw the intense side of Trixie.
Wow. Yeah.
But this, like, in Starlight's face, nose to nose, I don't think we've ever seen that much.
No.
That is like, wow, that is extreme aggression.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Why don't we just split up these jobs? I'll get the streamers and the chafing dish. You get started on the sticks and I'll be right back.
Are you serious?
Why don't I just hang on to this? We want to forget the things I just said I'd take care of, because I am totally going to take care of them.
Of course you are.
And she knows.
She knows he's full. Hi, Roseluck.
I have no idea.
Roseluck. You don't know who Roseluck is?
No.
Okay, so Roseluck, we've seen her a couple times. You know, she's always doing the flower thing.
Okay.
Oh gosh, when was the last time? I'm trying to think of when I saw her last, or that I can remember her, where she had a speaking role. Okay, the episode with Rarity when she had the main thing about you.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
She was one of the sales ponies. Yep. The first one we saw, that was Roseluck. Yep. So, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But I need a bouquet of flowering sticks set. I thought I was getting the flowering sticks. I'm still not exactly sure what they are.
Okay, Starlight, time out. You know what you need, Starlight? You need a secretary.
Yeah.
You need a receptionist, a secretary, something. Clearly, you cannot do this all yourself.
No.
Like, this is becoming painfully clear. Like,
Yeah.
she needs a receptionist or a secretary. Like, clearly. Like, something. Because this is getting way out of control.
Okay, got it. You get the sticks, I'll get the streamers.
I feel like I'm like off camera.
Right, I'm trying to
No.
figure out what I'm sure is an even smaller student problem than the last one.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hell?
Okay, so apparently glue is
I
candy.
have the shower thing under control,
Silver
but
string.
I can't figure out how to describe a towel.
Oh, my.
You're smoldering. I understand.
Aw, smoldering Gallus.
That doesn't mean you can breathe fire anywhere you want.
Oh, Smolder!
Ouch.
Why did you do that?
Whoops.
Okay, now I understand why Gallus on the Twitter ponies was talking about burning the book. Oh my gosh, wow, Smolder. Just so smug about it, of course.
I picked up Sunburst genuine pre-equestrian equinox chafing dish. That was my job. Hank, wait. Was it?
Oh, Celis. Identity crisis? Oh my gosh.
It's perfectly normal for a changeling to struggle with identity issues, but
Yeah.
when you're done, I need some synonyms for the word dry.
Oh.
Or explaining the concept.
When did the students have all these problems all of a sudden?
I have no idea.
Like, we've never seen this. I hate to say this seems like out of character for them, but like we've never seen any indication of that. Like that just seems like so weird that it just pop up out of nowhere. Pop up out of nowhere. Oh, Cella's having an identity crisis. That's so out of character of her. She's a changeling. That's so out of character. I don't get that.
Wait, Mrs. Cake, you can't close. Trixie and I need to learn the recipe for your equinox cake. Oh, it's fine, dear. Trixie was already here. I told her everything she needs to know.
Trixie did everything.
Oh, the great and powerful Trixie might keep her promises, but the busy and distracted Starlight sure doesn't.
Ooh.
I promised to help her today, and I haven't done a single thing. Oh, that does sound hard, dear. And I'm not quite sure how to tell you this, but your hope is glowing. Of course it is.
Yikes.
What are you doing here? It's the one place I knew I could find you. I am so sorry about today. I'm just so busy. I know. Obviously, your students are more important than your friends. That's not.
Oh my god.
Actually, Silverstream, I don't. Besides, I need to lock up the school for the holiday, and it's time you caught the train home. I'm sure a smart and capable student like you can figure out the solution to any problem over the break. But for now, the counselor's office is closed. I have a cake to bake.
Well, that went smoother than I thought that it would.
Yeah.
That,
What?
yeah, that was okay.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
wow, like it just mirrors all this feel like it's coming like so fast. Like
Yeah.
it's coming in waves. Like a very wavy episode. Like,
Yep. Damn it. Damn it.
yeah, this is, yeah. Ugh. Ow. Oh, hi,
Is
Sunburst.
this cake supposed to be so sharp? I mean, it looks really interesting. Technically, it's not symmetrical.
Oh, hi,
or
Mud
aesthetically
Briar.
pleasing.
Maybe it's not the
best cake, but we made it together, and that's what counts.
I'm glad you brought it. And everything else. I'm very excited. This is going to be the most perfect party ever.
And with all of your students home for the holiday, I won't have to worry about you being summoned to your office in the
That's true.
Nothing is going to take me away from this party.
Hello,
Really?
Starlight? Starlight?
Terramar?
Sorry.
What the heck, man? Whoa! That's out of left field.
She never went home.
Really?
I bet.
Wow. Well, that would
Uh,
explain
Silver
why he'd show up out of nowhere. Yeah, we haven't seen him since Surf Under Turf.
Yeah.
Wow.
Epic cavern.
Is Starlight here? I was told she'd be here.
What's wrong?
I'm Terramar, Silverstream's brother. I've been looking all over for you. Silverstream is missing.
Oh!
Silverstream missing. What?
Oh my! Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I guess that
Was she
never...
that upset
For what?
for Starlight closing the office?
I don't know.
Wow.
Holy cow, dude.
Okay, I get that Silverstream like is very like, I don't know how to use the word, like moody, like she has her, her swings from like, high, but wow, like that just seems so bizarre. Wow. That is nuts.
We'll be right back with Discovery Family Tuesday.
No words?
Yeah, no. Jaw, floor,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. And then my wife just sends a text, says she's fixing to stab a therapist in her fucking eyeball.
Okay. Let's hope she doesn't do that. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this episode is just like wow. From okay, I see the proof. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No.
Oh, okay. From Trixie's expressions to Starlight's, I guess, behavior to not doing things with Trix to then this at the end. Oh, to that point. Oh my gosh, this one's wild. This is wild. This is a wild one. It's wild, but in like a good way. Like it's keeping you guessing.
I don't know.
And again, and I love the callbacks. We're seeing so many characters we hadn't seen in forever. Hadn't seen Mudbriar since early last season. Hadn't seen Sunburst in a while. Hadn't seen Terramar since mid last season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so many different callbacks, which they've done a lot of this season. This season has been, but with it being the last season, I can understand why they're doing so many callbacks. So I can understand that. But man, this. Oh, well, I wondered where it was going, and it's going in a wild way. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Just when you think, oh yeah, nope, I won't have any other problems with the school. No, by the way, Silverstream's missing.
Famous last word.
Yeah, right. Nothing is going to take me
Seriously.
away from the party.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing is going to take me away from it. And I go,
Oh, did you do that? I didn't hear you say that.
Little
Okay. And then I hear that voice, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that voice. And then I see Terramar. I'm like,
We're going to be
what are
back.
you doing here?
I'll be back.
Like, what are you doing here? No,
After this.
after lottery. Like, what are you doing here, Terramar? And then I'm thinking, wait, something had to have happened with Silverstream, and then it's like, she's missing. Oh my gosh.
Discovery Family.
Wow.
We're back.
All right. Well,
Discovery Family.
Uh-huh.
Now what?
I don't understand. Silverstream didn't come home?
Mm-mm. I was supposed to meet her at the Mount Eris train station, but she never showed up.
Oh my god.
It's a long way between Ponyville and Mount Eris.
Yeah.
She could be anywhere. Our parents are leading teams of hippogriffs and sea ponies, searching the land and sea between here and our home. They sent me to check the school.
But the school's closed. All the students are gone.
Are you sure? I know she had a big project due for Twilight. Do you think she would have stayed to finish it?
She never told me about a project.
Well, to be fair, you closed your office the last time she came by. Really?
What kind of counselor turns away a student with a problem?
The kind with too much on her plate. Starlight has always gone out of her way for her students. And I mean always.
Except apparently when it matters. This is all my fault. You all go back to the party. Terramar and I will check the school. We'll find your sister.
I should have known I couldn't last. Party perfection is more of a Pinky thing.
I wasn't going to say anything, but these flowers are just glued on, so technically it wasn't perfect already. But that's probably not important.
You check the grounds and I'll look inside. Silverstream?
She's not down here.
I don't see her anywhere.
I wonder why.
Where's one place they haven't looked?
Where?
When you find solace, come here.
Her room?
No.
No. Tree of Harmony?
The Treehouse of Harmony.
Uh-huh.
What do you want to bet that Silverstream's there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Yona went there after she was upset, and then
Yeah.
and Sandbar knew she'd be there. Why
Yeah.
are they not thinking of that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't believe that didn't come to their mind. Well, of course,
Well-
Terramar couldn't have known, but
Well, here's a question. Does
see, I don't
Starlight
think-
even know about it?
that's true. Starlight may not know about it. Twilight knows about it,
Yeah.
but because she and Spike were the first to see it. That's right. I don't think Starlight knows about it.
Was there.
I don't think Starlight knows about it. That's true. That's a good point. That'd be good continuity. I don't because
Ah,
or as Silver Cold say, continuity.
yeah, whatever.
But yeah, that's a good point because of course we know the hippogriffs don't know about it. So it's like, but yeah, that's I would bet anything. Probably the
Check her
treehouse.
room.
Okay. No.
Well, she's not here.
No, she isn't. But look at this.
Katrina?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
What her project was on? You don't think she went to the Evergreen Forest
Back that up a little bit.
trees by herself?
Cockatrice?
Could that be what her project was on? You don't think she went to the Evergreen Forest to find a cockatrice by herself, do you?
No.
The hell's a cockatrice?
Okay. Think way back. This is a callback way, way back. Stairmaster.
Okay.
When Fluttershy did it to the cockatrice. One of the creatures that was in Tartarus.
Oh.
Yeah, the chicken-like thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently she's gone to Everfree by herself.
Ouch.
Not smart.
No.
Oh, Silverstream. Oh,
Not good at all.
yikes.
Yeah.
Wow. So she was so devastated by the fact that Starlight closed the door on her that she went by herself. Wow.
This ain't gonna be good.
No.
Mhm.
That hurts.
But I'm going to find out.
Yeah, don't forget Terramar. Jeez. Oh, hi. Hi, creature.
What are you all doing here?
We came to help.
We
Aw.
couldn't let you handle this alone.
Technically, technically, she wasn't.
Shut up with the technically, you dumbass. That character.
Yeah, Mudbriar's annoying as
But
fuck.
the students are my responsibility. I'm the one who didn't do my job when it actually mattered.
I love how she keeps saying when it actually mattered. I love how she keeps bringing that up.
So
What, does that-
sometimes it matters and sometimes it don't.
Yeah, like that's kind of confusing wording.
Why?
Like I don't get that. Like you know, like yeah, it's like it makes you like do everything else that didn't matter. Like
Yeah.
it should matter all the time.
Uh-huh.
The thing of it was like, gosh, this episode's making me hard. Like to feel like who should I feel sorry for?
Right.
Should I feel sorry more for Starlight or for Trixie? Like, you know, like I can understand Trixie's frustration, but it's like you kind of forced Starlight out of her job for her to spend time with you. So really, this can't be all Starlight's fault.
Okay. Tonight could be interesting.
Huh.
I asked her, huh? She says, just, I may or may not need drinks when I get home. Hello.
Oh boy.
Friday night's a party.
But yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, as I'm saying, like I don't get how it's all Starlight's fault when Trixie was the one who pulled her away from her job just to spend time with her.
Yeah.
Like I understand Starlight takes it upon herself.
Okay, why couldn't she have just waited until everybody was home? Deal with that little issue and be like,
Right.
here's some parting advice. I got to go
Right.
because you got to get home. But hey, I'm still going to help you with 5 extra minutes of advice. Come
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. I mean, and you would think that as good of a friend as Trixie is to Starlight, you would think that she'd be a little more understanding of, you know, I get that job is demanding, but as her best friend, you would think that she'd be, you know, a little more understanding instead of just staring daggers and being aggressive and that kind of thing. Like, so I don't get how Trixie gets off scot-free in all this. And I understand Starlight's feeling bad because the students are her responsibility, but you can't let Trixie off scot-free here.
No.
You know, you can't. So
I might share a bit of the blame for pressuring you into leaving work early.
thank you.
You just
Did
called
I
it.
not just say that?
Yeah. You just called it.
Wow, I did it again.
She puts the blame on herself.
Wow. How do I do that?
Because we have been through 9 seasons and it's predictable.
Well, I wouldn't think it'd be that predictable. Jeez.
You called every aha moment this season. Well, either you have or I have.
Or you're pretty close. Yeah, yeah, I could see
I
that.
called Big Mac being the great season.
Yeah,
No wonder he's tired. He's probably up all night doing it.
yeah. And I had the aha moment with Osella saying you should have told
Hey.
Fiona that. And now this one. Yeah.
Okay.
So finally you take some responsibility.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got a voicemail apparently I gotta listen to.
Oh, you have a voicemail.
Maybe it's a do not call list again. Excuse me. Nobody.
That's a scam. Even NIPSCO said to be careful of those, so people have been getting calls like that. So yeah, it's a scam.
Important call for the one who pays the NIPSCO.
Which is me.
Nobody.
One, which is me.
We don't have NIPSCO.
Yes, we do.
LMU, isn't it?
LMU does the electric and the water.
Oh,
NIPSCO is the
shit,
gas.
okay.
So the person that pays the NIPSCO bill is me.
So why are they calling me?
I have no idea. Well, it could then again also could be a scam, but
Probably is.
so thank you, Trixie, for finally taking some blame
Uh-huh.
and not putting it all on Starlight. Thank you. I've been waiting for that all fucking episode.
I don't want to ruin your party.
We can still have a party. A search party.
Can we talk about all this later?
Good old comedian
Silver
Maud.
Stream might be the ever-free forest alone.
think she went in to do research on cockatrices.
What? The gaze of the cockatrice is known to petrify any who dare to cross its path.
Uh-huh.
The reptilian birds are elusive and solitary. Where would we even start?
I have a lot of experience telling ponies that I have experience with the dangerous creatures of evergreen forest.
Do you?
Me!
She has experience in telling other ponies she has. Back that up. Hold up. Back that shit up.
Okay.
Party?
We can still have a party.
Listen to the way she
A
words
search
this.
party.
Can we talk about all this later? Silverstream might be the
Very
evergreen
cool.
forest alone.
I think she went in to do research on cockatrices.
What? The gaze of the cockatrice is known to petrify any who dare to cross its path. And the reptilian birds are elusive and solitary. Where would we even start?
I have a lot of experience telling ponies that I have experience with the dangerous creatures of evergreen forest.
Okay.
She has a lot of experience telling
Ponies.
ponies
That she
she
has
a lot of
experience about creatures in the everfree forest.
So basically, she has none.
Exactly. Yeah, you just canceled out like anything you said. Of course, that's only Trixie for you, but
What?
yeah. Sometimes.
Oh, and another callback there, Dipsy
Dipsy.
instead of Trixie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see.
It wasn't you who vanquished that Ursa Minor. It was Twilight.
That's very true.
So what experience do you have?
Exactly.
That
yeah.
would be none.
That would be none. Yeah.
Oh my. Wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, might as well. What choice do we have?
Yep.
The great and directionally astute Trixie.
The great and directionally astute.
This way!
Nice random wind. My fire, what the? You are, oh yeah, you're clearly going in circles. Ew!
Are they pacing back and forth now?
Yeah, clearly they are going in circles.
Weren't we just here?
Yes.
Trixie, do you have any idea how to find a cockatrice?
No.
But usually, when there's a dangerous creature in the forest I don't want to meet, this is how I meet them.
We might need a more concrete plan.
Suit yourself.
According to Silverstream's research, the cockatrice prefers rocky terrain and ample shade.
Rocks and shade. I can't imagine where we'll find that in a forest.
Actually,
Modern
that's
now.
like the most hospitable environment for shade trees.
Technically, pine trees like Pinus cambra or Pinus sylvestris can grow from narrow crevasses or cracks in a rocky rhizosphere.
You complete me.
There's a cockatrice over there.
Whoa. It's a whole herd of them.
I
Yikes.
just said they were solitary.
They are. This must be some kind of migration. At least there's no sign of Silverstream. I can't imagine getting caught in the middle of that flock.
It's just lucky we're all over here and they're all over there.
Or not.
Sad.
Thank you, Trixie.
Look at them. Their gaze can turn you to stone. So what do we do?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is a wild one. This is a wild one for sure. Oh, man.
Ew.
I find it interesting to point out, and I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but you notice there's 6 of them?
Okay.
Like how 6 is such a common number in the show.
Yeah.
Main 6, student 6. Now we got a 6 group of 6 search party.
Say, what is it? Sunburst
We got Sunburst,
and
Starlight, and Trixie, and Terramar, and Maud, and Mudbriar. Yeah, so 6.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. I just found that very interesting that it was another group of 6. I wouldn't think that's coincidence. I would think that had to be like a reason for that, but I don't know. I just found that interesting. So yeah, we got a whole swarm of cockatrices that apparently are not solitary, as Sunburst research thought. Well, sometimes even the best research can be flawed.
Yeah.
But still no sign of Silverstream. That's just. Makes you hope she hadn't been turned to stone already. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Although that would be a shocking reason as to why she didn't come home.
Yeah.
That would certainly be one of those moments where it's like, oh, well, that's why. I'm just glad then that Trixie finally admitted it might also have been my fault too, that it wasn't all your fault because I pulled you away from your job. I was just hoping for that. At least the morals being done in a, a good way, Yes, work can be, stressful, fulfilling, demanding, but when you got to do it, you got to do it. You got to have time for that and time for leisure.
Yeah, we're
all right. So how are we going to fend off these cockatrices? Are we just going to keep? Ow! Or Sunburst. Nice shake. Whoa!
Starlight, I'm so sorry. We have to get out
I
of
didn't even
here.
know he could shoot a laser through his arm.
He is a unicorn after all.
Still.
But we've never seen it, Well, Rarity was actually shooting him last episode. Remember the last episode of the episode beforehand? Rarity was shooting him off too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do have the capability of being unicorns. We just don't see every unicorn shooting off a laser very often, except for Twilight and Starlight usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is different, but thank God he didn't hit Starlight.
We can't leave. Silverstream might still be in the forest. Stay here. I'll get the others.
Be careful!
Trixie.
Coming from everywhere!
The great and powerful Trixie fears no luck. Come on.
Nicely done. Yeah, sure. Chuck rocks at him.
We gotta get out of here.
I'm not leaving him.
Whoa! Mudbriar got hit.
Mudbriar's been turned to stone?
I didn't think I could love him anymore.
Oh gosh, of course. Because he's a literal rock.
Yeah.
Of course they would do that in the show. Of course. Literally turn Maud's boyfriend into a rock.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
But we haven't found Silverstream. We can't leave yet.
We can't stay here. Come
Did I not call that?
Where-
That's the Treehouse of Harmony. Did I not?
I guess you did. I didn't know it was that far back in the Everfree Forest, though.
Wow. Well, they've always said the Castle of the Two Sisters is not the safest place to be, right? Because it's near the Everfree Forest.
Yeah.
And the treehouse sprouted from that.
Oh, yeah, that's
Uprooted.
Right. Dummy. Huh.
Wow.
Okay.
Is this episode that predictable? Like, seriously?
I guess.
I know it's taken some turns, but the fact that it's that.
Da.
Yeah.
Just da.
Let's hope Silverstream.
And they can't just fly around the door.
More cockatrices on the way.
That's Sky, that purple.
Yeah, I know, because
they can't just fly around the door.
Yeah, doors.
Cockatrices?
Because doors. Yeah, I know, right?
The ceiling's gone.
Yeah,
Half the wall is gone. They
Yeah.
can't just fly around.
exactly. Yeah,
Crap.
yeah.
Apparently they're stupid.
Well, they're stupid, or just a door is just a great way of defense. You know,
No.
it's oh, a door. You can't navigate the door. You know.
Migration, it'll take a full lunar cycle to complete. I have to get word back to our parents that Silverstream can be surrounded by those terrifying birds.
And as handsome as Mudfire is now, we should probably catch one of them to turn him back to normal.
Ugh,
Yeah.
this is all my fault. I'm never
No,
taking
it's
time off for my
not.
counseling duties again.
That seems a little extreme.
Really? If I hadn't galloped off to a holiday celebration, Silverstream would be safe with her family, and you'd all be enjoying Mom's party. Instead, my student is missing. We're surrounded by a flock of petrifying chicken snakes, and Bob's boyfriend was turned into a hunk of rock.
You got the hunk part right.
Ah!
To top it off, we have no idea if Silverstream even came to Everfree at all. But I have no idea where else to look.
Has that always been there?
What? Oh, that's the student's treehouse. Apparently it grew from the Tree of Harmony and... Of course! That should have been the first
Dun
place we...
dun!
Yeah.
Dun
Dumbass!
dun!
Yeah, dumbass! And apparently she does.
Starlight, honey, are you stupid?
Apparently she does know.
I
about
love you, but oh my gosh!
it. Apparently she does know about it because she says, well,
Of course!
That's the student's
That's
treehouse,
true.
but.
Of course! Duh!
Durr! Durr!
Where else would they go if
Or
they
as
were
Brad,
upset?
or as Brad Williams, one of our favorite comics, says, "Are you just an fucker?"
Like, really, you would have not have thought to look at the treehouse of harmony
Yeah.
if you knew about it. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
yeah, and apparently she did.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, of course they'd go there.
Like, she's not. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
No, she says.
Now,
it's the
clearly
student's
Trixie
treehouse.
didn't know because she said, "Has that always been there?" But yeah, Starlight
Oh yeah.
clearly had to have known.
Yeah, it's the student's
It's a student treehouse that somehow grew from the Tree of Harmony at. Oh, duh!
Bing!
Bing! Light bulb!
Light bulb.
Oh my gosh! Like,
Doy.
yeah, doy for
Did it?
sure.
Third. Doy.
Oh my rock, my hunk of rock.
Look out! Captain Starlight!
Huh? No.
This is Eden. She's helping me with my project.
Huh?
I don't understand.
Yeah, please
After
explain.
you encouraged me to solve my own problem, I decided to get my project done before I left. That way I could really focus on my family.
Okay, and how is she not getting turned into stone?
Did she tame it somehow?
Yeah, I don't know. How is she?
How? No, yeah. How is
How is she not getting turned into stone?
right?
She's got it on her hand.
How is she able to?
What? Not-
Yeah,
Okay,
No,
I hope that.
yeah.
Why didn't you tell anyone? Mom and Dad were worried sick.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Once Edith volunteered to help, I guess I lost track of time. Cockatrices are really friendly if you know how to interact with them.
Wow.
I can't believe you figured out how to trigger her nesting response.
They are really fascinating creatures. Did you know that they migrate to the evergreen forest once a year? Can you imagine what would happen if you stumbled on a whole flock of them?
Hence
we
why
already
they
did.
were all there. Oh, wow.
They already did.
Wow.
Yeah, we can't imagine.
Well,
what
that
happened.
explains
Here
that.
It is.
Well, that explains that.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Apparently Sunburst didn't know
I have
that.
a few ideas. I'm sorry you left her to stone looking for me, but I'm glad Edith was able to turn you back.
How do you tell the difference?
I have mixed feelings about
Technically, I will always be a stick pony, but the experience has given me an even deeper appreciation for the density and permanence of rock.
it. Swoon.
Swoon.
Get going, but I wanted to thank you for everything you did to help find her.
I just wish I hadn't abandoned her in the first place. Starlight, you didn't abandon her. You might as well have. Even though it turned out all right, things could have been a lot worse.
You can't be expected to supervise your students every second of every day.
I'm not so sure. I like that you're always available, but it kind of makes it okay to come to you with stuff that maybe isn't super important.
Of course,
Thank
being a school counselor is a big responsibility, but always being at work isn't fair to any pony, especially me.
Do you think if I had set times to see me, it might help you decide what you really need to talk about? To be honest, you really weren't very helpful with the other stuff anyway. Yeah, wait, what?
Whoa.
Spring is so fantastic, every pony.
Whoa, that was like some blunt honesty from Silverstream.
That's a kick in the vagina.
I did not expect that coming out of Silverstream. Dang. They have been not very nice to Starlight in this
I'm
episode.
sorry. I know it's on YouTube and I know it's live, but bitch, see if I help you.
Oh, jeez. I agree with the point that, yeah, she set times would probably be very
Office
helpful.
hours.
Office hours, yes, would be very helpful, yes, to fix a lot of that. Yes, I agree with that 100%. But, geez, that'd be so blunt about it. Yikes. Ow.
Petrified dessert?
You had me at petrified.
Wow. Wow.
That's how. That's how the episode ended.
Yeah, that was a ride and a half. Like that was wild.
Okay.
That was definitely.
I don't know what
something.
to think about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Aye.
Yeah, I mean these last few have just been very interesting to say the least. They're not what we like saw at the start of the
Okay,
season
like-
with like the elite episodes. Like there was
Okay.
just so much to process.
Can you just imagine in that writer's room with Brad Miller or whoever his name
Josh
is?
Haber wrote this
No.
episode.
The supervising director.
Oh, Big Jim Miller. Yeah,
Jim Miller.
yeah.
It's like, okay, y'all, everybody in the writers' meeting, all right? I could just imagine this, okay? Everybody's in the writers' meeting. Everybody that is gonna write an episode
Mhm.
for this season. All right, it's the last season, okay? We got 20 episodes or so.
26 usually.
26.
Yeah.
To just make this season go out with a bang.
Right.
Just throw all of our ideas together. just have it make no sense. I don't give a shit. Just throw it all in a pot and
Well,
okay.
it's not that it didn't. It's not that it didn't make
Oh
sense
my
as
God.
much.
It's
Just
like,
the way it was
ooh.
done is just different.
I think they're trying to mash up ideas too much to fit it all in. I really do.
Okay, so what would you think they tried to mash up here? Like Starlight's like the moral with
okay, you're saying no, just the details.
Okay,
Maybe
just
not the message.
okay.
But just detail upon detail upon detail, overload. It's like, oh my god.
I was gonna say maybe having too many characters in this episode is like too much overkill, or like
too many ideas, too many whacked out story arc ideas. And the last couple episodes have done that.
Yeah,
like
they have.
They're just trying to. I think they're just trying to cram too much content into each episode. It's like
I can see that. Yeah, how it is a bit
head explode. I don't know what to follow. I don't know what
right.
to follow.
And like I said, it came in waves, and that's basically how this one did. And the moral itself is good. Work shouldn't be so much overkill that you don't get to spend time with your friends. But as I mentioned, it wasn't all Starlight's fault because Trixie pulled her out of it,
right?
To force her, literally, like all those dagger looks and everything, to force her out of it. So she eventually, it got to that point where Starlight just said, "No, I'm doing this with Trixie." Yeah. And you need and apparently it just is. I don't think it that was my worry. Like, was Silverstream so upset that she went? I don't think she was upset as much as she had to find a different way to do it, and that's what she said. She found I had to get I went here to get help from the cockatrice. Yeah. Makes me wonder how she tamed it.
Yeah,
did she have the research so deep that she found a way to tame it?
Well, obviously,
because she was.
Sunburst says you found a way to trigger her nesting habit.
Yeah,
which is with that scratch.
Yeah,
obviously, I'm gonna guess because they didn't really say.
Right.
I'm gonna guess that kills the stone triggering.
It probably does because you notice the eyes were a lot more relaxed too, and they weren't as menacing. Yeah, so they were on Edith. They were a lot more relaxed.
White.
Yeah, they were a lot more relaxed. So
okay.
So and then of course
thanks for leaving that out.
Yeah, and then of course not knowing that they migrate to the Everfree Forest once a year. Well, that's why they were all there.
Okay, after 9 seasons and let's see, eight.
We're nearly now 8.5 seasons, so we're nearly the halfway point.
Nearly 8.5 seasons. Number one.
Yeah,
and you have an episode dedicated pretty much to them, Stairmaster. How do you not know? After 8.5 seasons, how do you not know that that's part of it?
It's almost as the question is, how did Starlight not know to check Silverstream's at the Treehouse of Harmony first?
Yeah, because
I called that crap.
Yeah, well, because clearly she knew about it.
No, it's Treehouse. It grew out of the Tree of Harmony, and then there's the dumb moment. It's like, come on, Starlight. I thought you'd be a lot smarter than that. So
knowing that Yona went there already, like you said.
Yeah, from She's All Yak. Yeah, when she got upset at the party or the Amity Ball, as Twilight called it. But and Sandbar went right there because he knew that Yona would be there. So even Sandbar, whose behavior I've questioned multiple times throughout the series, that in the few times that we've seen him, his stupid behavior in Uprooted, where he put the Tree of Harmony pieces away. I've questioned his behavior, and yet he knew that Yona would be at the treehouse, and yet this group can't even decipher that Silverstream would be at the Treehouse of Harmony.
I don't know.
Make no sense.
I don't know.
So this one to me, I mean, it's like I said, the moral is still good.
Yeah.
But just again, the way that it was presented is just so off the wall, and there's such stuff that just doesn't add up and doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to think of where to put this based on the last 2 episodes, because I gave Going to Seed a 7.5. I gave Sweet and Smoky a 6.5. To me, this feels like
is which one?
That was the dragon episode.
Oh yes,
with Garble.
Yeah,
and Smolder Also not seeing in plain sight that Garble was picking on Spike.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, how did you
How
not
do you
know
miss
that? Wait, you're the one picking on Spike? It happened right in front of you. Like, how can you be so blind to that?
Well, I have.
You have a theory on that,
yes,
do you?
I do. Okay. I'm gonna take you back into your past a bit.
Okay.
Like way back into your past, actually.
Oh boy, past story, Starlight. Sit down. No, just kidding.
When Erica was
Yeah.
was cheating on you and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you know it right away? Right away.
Touche. No, I didn't.
Why?
Because she made it seem like that she wasn't.
And
she was very solid in that.
And you thought you had love for her.
I did.
Same thing with Lacey.
Yeah.
Love makes you blind.
It
does. That's her brother.
That's true.
She might think, that's just him being him.
Being him, yeah.
Until it was blatantly obvious that, whoa, this isn't just him being him. He's being an asshole.
Okay. So I guess sibling blindness.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I can understand that. So I guess that explains that a little bit.
Yeah.
It still doesn't make up for the rushed resolution at the end.
No.
That turned me off. That was the big turn off.
And here it is.
And again. It came out of nowhere.
And here it is again. Another rush.
It was, wasn't
a little bit.
It was a little bit.
I mean, like, okay, you cram so much content into these episodes. It's like, okay, I understand it's the last season. Are they just trying to tie up everything? Like, almost like all at once? What?
Yeah. Like, I know there are some story arcs like that we as the fandom want closed, and I get that.
These last two episodes, I love My Little Pony. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But these last two episodes, I've left these last two episodes with a freaking headache.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, because it's just so much content to process.
Well, and Despio said it best last week. Where's the where's the Tylenol? You know.
Who?
Despio's a fellow reviewer in the Brony fandom.
Okay, but
Yeah, but he's also known as Dr. Wilsonator. But
so much to
process,
like so much to what?
It's like that. It's like that scene from Christmas Vacation. I actually videoed him. I was like, hallelujah, holy shit, where's the Tylenol? It's like, oh my gosh, like really? Yeah. So where do I put this one? Like this is I would honestly think like I liked going to Seed more because like I liked the facial expressions, I liked how it kind of ended was like unpredictable. Like it kept you guessing. Like I was more immersed in going to Seed. I gave Going to Seed 7.5. I gave Sweet and Smoky 6.5. This feels like an in-between 7 to me. Like right in the middle.
6 or 7?
Yeah, like I'd put it at 7 out of 10. Like right in the middle. Because it's better than Sweet and Smoky because there is a lot to follow and the moral's good. But by the same token, it's not as good as Going to Seed because I wasn't as engaged and I wasn't as it came more. Like I said, it came more in waves than what's going to happen next, or and some of the things where it was predictable,
So what's your levels? Elite, good, and
elite. There's elite. There's meh, and then there's really bad. Thankfully, this season nothing's been really bad. Like there's nothing really that's been like really, really so bad that it was painful at the end.
So you would put this one in the meh.
I'd put it in meh, yeah, because the last few have just been meh. They've been meh. They've been okay. The morals have been good, but the endings are rushed.
0 to 4 is really bad.
0 to
7.
0 to I would say. Let's see. I would say 0 to like 5 or 6. 5 is really bad. Like then 5.5 to 7.5 is meh, and then 8 to 10 is elite.
Yeah.
So this is a solid 7 because the moral is still good.
Right.
But the rushed resolution, some stuff that was predictable, stuff coming at you in waves.
Yeah.
Like and some character moments that just don't make sense.
No.
Not go to the Treehouse of Harmony right away. That is so out of character for you.
Uh-huh.
Like there were just so many out of character moments. Like I will say probably though, and I never thought I'd say this, like the best of the bunch was Maud and Mudbriar. You have to admit they are a cute couple. Like, you can't deny that. Yes, Mudbriar has no personality. He has no character. But they do make a good couple. They do make a good couple. You know, and Maud's jokes, her comedy is just, like, spot on. Like, when it mentions the hunk of rock, you're right about the hunk part.
You got the
hunk part, right? Yeah. Maud was amazing in this episode.
Oh, my God, I can do Maud.
Yeah. Maud and Mudbriar were incredible. So, well, more Maud than Mudbriar, because like I said, Mudbriar has no personality, but well, he's Sheldon Cooper in pony form. Like, you know, he's Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper in pony form. We know this.
Yep.
But so yeah, I'm gonna give Student Counsel 7 out of 10. Meh episode, because while it had some good moments, the rest was just a hodgepodge of what the buck is going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so, and again, I never thought I'd say that about a Starlight episode, but it ended up being more than a Starlight episode. And maybe I think that's where it got kind of draining, you know, because, you know, it went from a Starlight episode to a Trixie episode to then the whole gang episode, the rest of the gang episode, and it just kind of got diluted, I think. So it was just too much. So, yeah. So that's where we're going to wrap this one up. We will be back later tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. BattleBots live commentary for the first time, live reaction, live commentary to the episode 2 of the 9th overall season, the 2nd season on Discovery. Should be a great time. So we will then be back at 8 o'clock tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for the views. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And we will see you tonight on the next stream. Signing off.